Welcome to the first day of mutual funds class. I just wanted to spend a minute, introduce myself, talk to you guys a little bit about expectations for the course, set the table, etc. So every week is going to be divided up into a number of commenting boards, message boards, assignments, and mandatory videos. One set of mandatory videos is going to be the PowerPoint slides I narrate over. Then I'm also going to post weekly videos where you'll be forced, I'll use that word lightly, to comment and interact with each other on them. I'll discuss relevant things in the market, interesting and exciting innovations. So one popular area right now that people are talking about is Cathie Woods in her ARK disruption investments. So that's something we'll be talking about. And then we'll also be talking about the underlying market and the securities that are inside all of these funds. Because at the end of the day, any fund that we invest in is essentially made up of a variety of different securities. How do you position that? How do you evaluate skill within a manager or a fund? What other tools can you look to evaluate? I'll even have a weekly discussion on just the market. So a place where the entire class can interact and have a conversation about the market and what's going on and why. And you guys can ask questions and I can answer them. And maybe I'll have questions for you as well. Give you an example. Today, Goldman Sachs reported earnings. They beat expectations, and their stock is slightly down today. Now, how could that happen? Well, one thing that I left out of the story is that the stock is up over 25% in the last 60 days or so. So a lot of the good news was baked into the expectations going into earnings. So the bar was set pretty high. So sometimes even when a company beats expectations, they can still trade down because maybe too much good news was baked in already. Similar in a way that Apple can sell 100 million phones and the stock can go down. Why? Effectively because maybe the expectations were for them to sell 102 million phones, so they came in below expectations, and that hurt their valuation. So really looking forward to having great discussions with you guys this week and every week. I will also try to have some live courses maybe in the coming weeks where it won't be mandatory to attend, but for those of you guys who want to carve out some time to interact with the class, we'll be able to do that. So I'll set up some kind of live events outside of the pre-recorded stuff. And I encourage you guys to interact with me and your classmates. Investing is a tough job because it requires a long memory. Other hot topics now are some of these like hype stocks that are out there in the market now. These stocks that you see on TikTok or people recommending on Instagram. Just the other day, someone paid Carol Baskin a few $100 to make a cameo and mention a stock. And after Carol Baskin made the cameo video, the stock went up like 50%. I think the ticker symbol was ZOM. Great if you owned it, but I don't know if that would be a reason to buy more today, right? So just because something's went up in value doesn't mean it can't go down. And just because something's down in value doesn't mean it can't get cheaper. Look at General Electric stock, for example. For years, I've had colleagues tell me how cheap General Electric looks as a stock, and for years it keeps getting cheaper. And we'll evaluate how portfolio managers think, how analysts interact with portfolio managers, how operations and marketing people interact with the front office, how we can make mutual funds and ETFs more efficient, drive down costs, lower taxes. All these things intertwine with each other. So I'll stop rambling on here, but looking forward to work with all you guys, and I hope you guys have a great day.